In a world with 8.23 billion people, Oli-Jay is unique, but not in the way that you'd hope for in a child. Meet Oli-Jay, my nephew. He's experienced more in the first 2 years of his life than what anybody should ever have to endure, and we're desperate for you to hear his story. On the 31st of July, Ollie was enjoying himself on his second birthday party. He was always such a happy boy, working really hard to reach his milestones. He was shouting "Mama," playing, clapping his hands and standing with a little bit of help. But only 10 days later, everything changed. At 1:30 in the morning, Ollie went into an epileptic shock. His mum thankfully was awake watching him at the time. Ollie had to be placed into an induced coma as his seizure just would not stop. The doctors told his mum that they are hoping for a miracle to bring him home. Even during an induced coma, his little hand was twitching away due to the seizure activity happening in his brain. Nobody knew what was causing this at the time. No one knew what was coming next. All they could do is wait and hope. After 6 days, Ollie was slowly brought out of his coma, and the doctors said that he had suffered some brain damage from the seizure activity that happened in his brain. His body was still twitching, but nowhere near like it was. The doctors suspected that this was withdrawal from all of the medications that were pumped through his little body, but we soon found out that that was not the case. This was just another one of Ollie's symptoms to be added to the list. Ollie can no longer control his limbs, swallow, talk, stand, sit, or do a lot of the things that he used to. But he can still give us smiles and little giggles here and there, but he's got far to go. During this time, genetic testing was rushed to try and find the cause of all of these issues. And on the 20th of August 2025, the devastating news came in. Little Oli-Jay has EMPF1 caused by a DNM1L gene mutation, and his specific mutation has never been seen before. None of the doctors knew what to say or what to do. None of them have seen this condition in person before, let alone Ollie's specific mutation. This entire condition is so rare that we couldn't find more than 50 recorded cases of an EMPF1 diagnosis. The DNM1L gene basically helps with your cells and how they manage energy, especially in the brain. It specifically affects the mitochondria, which everybody knows is the powerhouse of the cell. Basically, Ollie's mitochondria in his body don't work properly, and this is causing catastrophic issues throughout his body. The NHS at this time have simply exhausted all their resources. They can only do what protocol tells them to, and unfortunately Ollie is a special case that requires very in-depth support, management and testing. It felt like there was no hope, no answers, just a void of not knowing what's coming next, or what's in store for little Ollie. Ollie's 24-hour care now happens at home with his mum and his dad and his auntie Danny, along with other family members such as myself that pop over and help out where we can. Their living room is basically turned into an intensive care hospital bay. Ollie requires intense monitoring, where Danny stays up throughout the night keeping an eye on him, and during the day his mum and dad, Mel and Rob, spend all their hours watching him, administering medications and caring for him. Ollie doesn't get to stay home very long, unfortunately, as he tends to have to go back into hospital as new symptoms develop or previous ones worsen or an infection happens. There's just no telling what's happening next. However, there is a glimmer of hope, but we need help. Ollie's dad reached out to the DNM1L Foundation, where they found out that they're around 2 years out from a treatment plan for children just like Ollie. And there's a company called Unravel Bioscience, where there's a team that literally uses computational biology to analyse a child's exact gene mutation and figure out personalised treatment options that can help them. The only issue is that this costs £14,000, which we just simply do not have. So we've started a GoFundMe page to try and save the money to help extend Oli-Jay's life to the point where hopefully a treatment plan can be found so he's no longer suffering and he can spend time with his family and get to experience things that children should have a chance to experience. To try and help raise the money for Oli-Jay, I'm going to be doing a 100-hour live stream marathon on my Twitch channel from the 20th to the 24th of November. So please, if you can, tune in, share this story and help us raise the money to save little Oli-Jay's life. Together we can make a difference, not just for Oli-Jay, but for other children in the future who could be diagnosed with this absolutely horrible disease, and hopefully raise enough awareness for this condition so people don't find out that they've got it once damage has already been done. Thank you for watching.